Hi, I'm Nathan Oakley and this is video log 70. Yesterday I joined in with Flat Earth TV and Jeff, who you'll hear in a moment, and I'll put links to his expose video, shared with us a little bit of information about a character who you'll all be familiar with. So without further ado, I'll play out that clip for you. Oh, what I wanted to ask you, Jeff, was basically about your video that you did on Tim Osman. It was baffling, but from what I could tell, you've tracked down who he is.
Yes.
Oh. I mean, talk us through it. Tell us what you've done, because your video is showing lots of clips of a kid dancing with a 9/11 t-shirt on, and
that's
there's lots
Adam
of stuff
Moyer.
going on.
The kid dancing is Adam Moyer.
So you've rumbled them.
Well, I mean, as much as that can be done, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, yeah. I couldn't figure out. He wasn't an ordinary troll, in my opinion. Most trolls, once you point them to the door, they'll go hit the door. But this guy, he just seemed like he had some sort of real agenda, and he was making it out like his agenda was, we were muddying the 9/11 waters, and I'm like, that doesn't even sound. That sounds so stupid. Oh yeah, but no, my brother, he committed suicide with a freaking vacuum cleaner I bought him in a house that I bought him, and and then he had PSD. He came back from Afghanistan, and that's why I'm here. And you're just like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. Everything you just now said not only sounds like a lie, but it just doesn't even make any sense. And so I figured and he was a bad troll. I mean, he was a bad troll on me. He was a bad troll on everybody.
So the guy dancing was Adam Moyer, and the guy who you showed the footage of was, let me get this right, Kyle Jones?
Yes.
And Kyle Jones is Cognitive Dissonance and Tim Osman and about 1,000 other accounts.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how did you track him down?
I broke the law.
Okay, well, without going into details then, just talk us through what you did, what you showed us on your video, if you know what I mean.
Okay, first thing I did was I dropped an encoded link in my own comments. And I was scraping everybody's browser data that clicked on the link. And everybody that listens to my videos, they all clicked on me. Because I just put in, want to see more? Click here. And they click here. So, can you hear me now? You hear me better now?
Yeah.
Let me turn my microphone up here. Hold on a second. Is that better at all?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm totally hooked, mate. Keep going, Jeff.
Okay, so anyway, so I don't know whose browser data that I'm actually looking at, because I'm just looking at a pile of browser data broken up by spaces. And so I'm just going through, the browser data was mainly just internet history. So, yeah, if you went to porn sites, I don't know who you were, and it doesn't matter to me. I was looking for people that had visited his page, and that's when I was finding a bunch of hits on his page on one group of internet histories. So then I looked at the other pages and those histories. Now, what I did was completely legal. It's done every day by YouTube, yeah. It's done by Google, it's done by Amazon, it's done by, every online retailer there is. So once I landed on those pages that were in his history, because I thought that he was a guy named Robert Bo Bennett, who was a psychiatrist working for Kent Hovind, or working not for him, but indirectly for him. And so then once I got Kyle Jones pinned in it, and I was led one of the pages in his browser history was his actual page where he's sitting there saying, "Hi, I'm Kyle Jones, and I'm with Imadi Muslims." So I broke out my old Still software and put it, and also he had just now done a interview with Mark Sargent. So this was the only known audio footage of Tim Osman. aka cognitive dissonance.
So just let me get it right so far, Jeff. So you've scraped a load of histories off everybody who's clicked on that link. You've tracked down what they've been doing and what they've been looking at, and you found somebody that's looking at what was it that linked him to that bit of footage? Was it just something he was looking at himself, or what?
Yeah, he was going back to probably answer comments on his own page.
Gotcha. So then you got his audio tracks from his interview with Mark Sargent and run it through a bit of what was the bit of software? What was that all about?
E-Still.
What does that do?
It's just voice recognition software. So you can use it for electronic security locks. You can use it for securing your computer. You can use it for a bunch of different things, and you can also use it to match. It doesn't have to be anybody saying the same thing. It doesn't have to be. You just have to have a good, clear shot of their voice, and they can be saying two completely different things. Whether it be a tape recording on one hand and something coming off a CD quality in the other.
So you matched it up, basically. You matched up him.
Hold on.
What you got from Mark Sargent, what you got from his videos that he was an atheist and with the Muslims.
Yeah, hold on just one second.
Yeah, and the other guy working with Kent Hovind is an atheist.
Wow.
Surprise, surprise. To me, that's the more shocking bit of info.
Sure, but that's not Tim Osman or Cognitive Dissonance or the millions of troll accounts guy though. I mean, the guy that Jeff's exposed is from what I could establish, it's definitely him. He's matched up the voice recognition, and Jeff was saying in one of the comments that it sort of come back with I think it was a 98.2% chance of it being an identical match of the same person. Now I have no idea how good that software is, but wow, that was my reaction anyway.
He said it's better than a fingerprint, so.
Well, there's not just the voice recognition, there's also the IP. So he's tracked people to his IP, and he's then matched his IP with Mark Sargent and matched the voice to the IP to verify that it's not being routed. So I think he's pretty spot on. He's got him.
I love it.
Jeff Stewart, Troll Hunter.
Okay, so anyway, once I matched his voice up, then that's when I took that group of internet history and I started looking at all those sites a lot closer. One was a radio station that he had done an interview on. One was the college that he went to, and he cranked up a college newspaper online, that's where his emails go back to. I'm not going to reveal anything.
Reveal anything about this guy called Kyle Jones, who is Cognitive Dissonance and Tim Osman. You're not going to reveal that his name's Kyle Jones.
No. I'm not going to reveal what I did next.
That's fair enough.
My stuff, I could go in and just pull my IP records off of their server, if like the FBI or something, and say, oh yeah, well, he only broke the law here.
Yeah.
So I don't want to give him any identity, anything else. So
Jeff,
anyway, long of the short is Kent Hovind, who is part owner in. Kent Hovind, who is part owner in an online radio station.
Oh, you're still breaking up.
That sucks, yeah. You're breaking
How
up.
about now?
What a shame. I mean, Jeff, what I will say while you're breaking up and stuff is that bravo, mate. We owe you a debt of thanks, because after that video came out, the number of thumbs down dropped to 0 and then came back a little bit. Ultimately, it seemed like you'd stop the evil troll suddenly. It was mad.
It was brilliant.
Well, I mean, I was getting sick of him too.
So what's the deal with Kent Hovind?
Kent Hovind is the one who's actually directing the whole damn thing.
Wow.
What?
Kent Hovind put his second-hand man, whose name is Bo Bennett, Robert Bo Bennett, who is also a government subcontractor. And then he got his little minion named Kyle Jones to organize a campaign against us.
No way.
Now, everything that I said, if I had to go to court and produce evidence, you know, like if they said, oh, no, you're going to go to jail if you can't prove all this, oh, I could prove it.
Okay, Jeff, here's a serious question for you. Ken Hovind was in prison for all that time.
Yeah, he got released early.
Yeah, so do you think that the authorities are saying to him, get involved and do what we tell you to do, direct these things so that we're not connected, so that if anything looks bad, it looks bad on you, or we destroy you again?
I don't know, because the trails, the electronic trail stopped at Kent Hovind. I can just say that yeah, I mean, you can theorize about anything, and then you're back.
So yeah, interesting viewing, that's for sure. I've been Nathan Oakley. I'll see you in the next video.